Your Tea.
Welcome back.
Yes, we're episode number 2.
Yeah.
Today's drink is green tea.
Yes, green tea.
Yes. So grab your drink and let's get started. Today we're going to talk about differences between Latin countries and Latin cultures. As you guys know, there's a bunch of different countries within Latin America. And then here we have 2. We have Honduran.
And we have Mexican. I'm Mexican.
What was your first impression of Honduran language when you heard people speaking Honduran? Bueno, español, pero hondureño.
Español hondureño. When I first heard it, I was like, I was scared. I'm not gonna because I know before I think I even met you, we will go to watch the parade over here by where I live, and there were a lot of Hondurans would line up because you know there was always a flow for them as well.
Yeah.
And I would hear people pass by in the phone talking, and then I would get scared because they would talk very fast, and then they would talk very loud, and in my mind they were saying curse words where they were probably not cursing, you know. So I was like, what's going on with them? Why are they mad? But yeah, what about you?
For me, I've heard a lot of Spanish, Mexican Spanish, specifically from la tele. And I would know they speak a lot of Spanish, but for the most part it's very standard Spanish. But I remember there was this one character in this one show that she would talk very o sea, no seas naca, güey, you know, like that.
Yeah.
And I remember that gave me the ick. I was like, ugh, I don't like that. But it was only one person out of the whole show, so I thought it was just her personality. And then when I came here, and I was learning people's accent change depending on where they live, and I was learning more about La Ciudad de Mexico, and then that it's an actual accent, that's how they speak, it's not just a girl and her personality.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, okay.
Yeah, girl. Yeah. It's definitely, I feel that's more preppy girls that are found in Mexico City. They're you know, preppy, chocosas, fresas,
Yeah, it's
because they do sound kind of bratty.
They do, And Honduras too, people that are from Tegucigalpa, they have a more no me toques, you know. They refuse to say boss.
Oh wow.
I'm just joking, they'll come for me. Yeah, but I do know there are different words. For example, we have a lot of words for niña or niño. We have, you can either say cipota, chuina, or wirra. And I didn't learn about wirra until I was here. And one of my cousins, she was from a different estado, more towards the west, different departamento, and she would be like, wirra, es que esas wirras no me escuchan, mami. Wirra, está hablando su mamá, and stuff like that. And I was like, what is wirra? And then I think I asked my mom or my dad, and they were like, oh, it's just niña. It's just cipota or chuina. That's just how they say it. And I was like, okay, I guess. So I learned a new one.
No. Cipota sounds so mean to me though. I think I've heard you said it once too when you were talking on the phone, in college, I think to your sister or something like that. And you were like cipota or something. And I'm like, damn.
What did she do?
No, really. Because chuina sounds more soft, endearing, you know. And cipota is damn, what did she do? But no.
No, it's not. No. When you're mad, you call someone by their full name.
Oh, yeah. That's relatable. Same in my culture.
It's nombre, middle name, apellido y todo. Se va todo.
Yes.
How about the food? What? How would you describe Mexican food?
Me, Mexican food, there's a lot of spice in it, a lot of seasoning, you know. I don't know, there's a whole bunch of variety, so yummy. Yeah, but we do use a lot of chiles, you know, serrano, not serrano, well, depends what dish you do. But we do use a lot of peppers and red peppers especially.
Yeah.
Chile guajillo, dude. Oh my god, it's my favorite.
I learned too that when I worked in the Mexican restaurant, like we work a lot with like the chiles. Like we either have to like put them in back into the plates or help people look for them or like bring them over to the kitchen for them to cook. And I learned that even though like sometimes it's the same chile, like cuando ya está seco, they change the name. So it's like I don't know any on top of my head, but when it's like fresh, it has a name, and when it's seco, it has a different name. And I was like, oh wow, like I didn't know they were the same thing because they have different names.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, in Mexico, like when I lived in Mexico, like they would have the same way, but you know, they would have like the fresh peppers on one side, and then like the secos, like wrinkly ones on the other side.
Yeah,
and it would be like, and they will be kind of both like the same peppers, but for some reason they will like smell differently too, which is interesting.
Yeah,
but I don't even know. I cannot think of any names either.
Yeah.
Besides chile guajillo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the fresh version of it.
No, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I saw too that like I saw my friend's mom cook a lot. I spent a lot of time in her house, and they would cook like tostar el chile or the tomate or the cebolla to like pelarlo. And I was like, wow, like we just throw it all in the blender, like así con conchito.
Yeah. No, yes, my mom does that too.
Yeah.
She like toasts it in the what is it called, in the stove, and then sometimes she puts it inside a Ziploc bag. To like let it like steam a little bit, and it's more easier to peel off the skin.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yes.
For Honduras, we eat a lot of plátanos. We eat a lot of yuca. We eat a lot of papas, tortillas, but tortillas are mostly like for lunch. You don't really eat them. Like it's not like a 3-meal thing. Like you take your turns. Like sometimes you eat plátano frito, like maduro, which are tajadas, and sometimes you eat like in lunch you can eat like either boiled or you can eat it frito, but a different way. Or it could be like the verde. Or we have something too called guineo verde, which it looks like a banana, but it's not quite a banana, but it looks just like one. And you eat it when it's green, and usually you either fry it, and either fry it or boil it. Like that's how you eat it.
Wait, so what do you guys have for breakfast? Like, let's say what would be like a common food for breakfast?
For breakfast, you would have frijoles, and we eat a lot of frijoles molidos or enteros. I like molidos. You eat frijoles, and then you would eat queso. Our queso is very salty, so it's not for everyone. And we have something that's a lot like sour cream, but we call it mantequilla, and it's a little bit like thicker, and it's also, it looks a little bit more yellowish, and it's more salty too. So it's like a little bit condenser version of sour cream. And then we would eat aguacate, and you would put plátano frito, which is like the tajaditas, and or tortilla, like you choose. It depends on the household. And you would drink it with coffee, or you would drink it with pinol. Pinol is like it's made out of corn and sugar. It's like a mixture. You know, it's a lot like champurrado. Yeah, I don't know what champurrado is made out of, but it's a lot like it.
Champurrado is made out of milk, and then they have like, let's say if le vas a hacer champurrado de chocolate, they sell like, they're kind of like, they look like bricks of like hard chocolate. Yeah. I don't know exactly the name of it, but you know, you buy them, and then you put them, you toss them in the stove or whatever with the milk, and then you're like mixing it until like it like dissolves a little bit.
Yeah. For us, it's like a powder, and it has like corn, and it has like cinnamon, and it has like other like little spices, and it has sugar, like brown sugar, but they sell it in like a powder bag, kind of like how they sell like the coffee. It's like that, and then you put it into a cup of milk, of cold milk. You mix it.
Oh, cold milk.
Yeah, you have to mix it, and then you have the milk boiling on the side, and then you pour it on, and then you add like your other spices, whatever else.
Wow, so you have to do the cold milk first.
Yeah, you have to dissolve it in cold milk, because if not, when you put in hot milk, it chunks up, it clumps up.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, but it's a lot like champurrado. That's the closest thing that I can think of, like taste wise and texture wise. Because atole, I think it's a little bit more. We have atole too, but it's a little bit more like ralo and
thin.
Yeah, like thinner. Yeah, but this one is a little bit like thicker. It's like a thicker drink. Yeah. That's our breakfast. What about you? What's your breakfast?
Yeah, for us it's very different from you guys. Well, at least in my household, you know, for breakfast we usually have like sweet things. So like pan. Have you ever had pan?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you have the conchas, duh.
Yeah.
I be forgetting, girl. No, but yeah, we usually have cafe. The olla, and then we pour. If you want it dark like that, you know, you can have it like that. Or if not, you can put milk in it, and then at tu gusto, and then your pan de dulce. Yeah, or if not, cereal in Mexico, or allá les llaman cornflakes, you know. Yeah. Oh, you guys too?
Yeah,
cornflakes. Yeah. Girl, I love cornflakes. Yeah. Or even for dinner, we will have pan dulce con ¿cómo se dice? Café. Even for dinner, so it like depends. But mostly our breakfasts are sweet. Yeah, and then there's pancakes, but for us, like pancakes are like fancy, you know, somebody's birthday or something, you know, a special occasion, you know, you make pancakes. Yeah, it's always something sweet.
Yeah, when you said cornflakes, it reminded me we have something called oatmeal.
What is that?
It's oatmeal. It's oatmeal, but we have like the Honduran, like, you know, like Inglés chapeado.
Yeah.
And we call it oatmeal. And it's a lot like oatmeal, but it is a little bit more liquidy because it's more milk than oatmeal. So it's more like a kind of like an atole type of thing, and you drink it. You don't like scoop it up like cereal. You drink it like a drink.
Wait, so it doesn't have like the oats in there, or it does?
It has the oats, but it's very like thin? It's a little bit, like they don't put too much. Where the main ingredient is milk, not the oats.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and we like if you want like a quick like drink and you don't want to drink soda, we drink a lot of soda too, but we can also just drink like juices like Kool-Aid and stuff. We drink a lot of that. But if you want like a healthier thing, like you can do the melon de sandía. You guys call it aguas frescas. We just call it jugo de sandía, jugo de melon. Jugo. But we have like oatmeal. Like you put the oatmeal in a cup, and then you put water, like cold water, and then you put sugar, and then you shake it. So like the oats flavors, whatever, can go into the water, and it's like a drink. Yeah, and then you put ice, and then you drink it, and at the end, like the oatmeal are like kind of like tender, like you know, like when you do oatmeal, and then you like eat the oatmeal.
Oh wow! Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like horchata.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but it's like you don't have to wait for it to like que se salga. Yeah, and we do horchata too.
Oh wow! Yeah. I did not know that.
Yeah, and I don't know why, but they put like conchas de limon on the Kool-Aid and on the.
Wait, conchas de limon?
Yeah.
What is that?
Like the limon, they cut up like a little part of it, just like the green concha.
Like the cáscara?
Yeah, the cáscara. Yeah, and they put a little bit. I think it helps with like preservation, but you can't put too much because if not, like it goes into the juice and it tastes like concha. But they put a little bit, and supposedly like te rinde más, like dura for longer periods of time.
Wow. I did not know.
Yeah.
Learning something new.
Yeah. Let me just skip to this one. How in general, like how would you describe Mexican culture? I know there's a bunch of different parts of it, but maybe you could talk about your area.
My area. Culture. it's very like, because it's very broad, but from where I'm from, it's very like colorful. Yeah, and it's also is like well, over there in Mexico, like where I'm from, there's like a lot of like basically everyone knows everyone. It's like very small. It's very like a Thai community, and you know, like there's celebrations all year round, and like everybody gathers like in El Jardín, which is kind of like the downtown basically, but it's not downtown, you know. It's not a big city or anything. You know, it's like a village, and you know, everybody gets together there and like, you know, just like enjoy each other's time and have fun. But yeah, it's very.
What do you guys do for like Christmas or New Year's?
Yeah, for Christmas, over there is like a big deal in the religious aspect, because because there are two churches in Tonatico, Mexico, and I think everybody's religious over there, you know, because there everybody goes to church, and here, you know, not everyone does, and even right now, like I don't go to church like that, but over there in Mexico, when I was over there, I would go to church every time. So for Christmas, you know, it's all about like El Niño Dios and everything. So you go to church, and like there's like a tradition que lo arrullas and everything. So it's more focused over there about like El Niño Dios and like him being born, and like it's like the whole story of like God and everything. And once you're like done with the church or like the ceremony or whatever, you come out, and then there's like piñatas that you can break, and yeah. Oh, and also they do not serenata, what is it called? You like knock on people's houses. I forgot the name, girl. Oh my god. It's not serenata. It's girl, I forgot. But anyway, yeah, you knock on like people's house, or like even in the church, you like play pretend or whatever.
Yeah.
And like you knock on the door of like the church, and then there's people inside the church, and then they open the door, and then you're like
it's
seeking
a song,
asylum.
right?
Yeah, there is. I forgot the name of it though. I can't think of it.
It's like you're pidiendo posada.
There, yes, that's the word. Yeah, we do posadas, girl. Oh my god, I forgot the name. Oh my god, yeah, we do posadas, and it's a lot of fun. I remember it from my childhood. You know, I had fun. Con la velita and everything, you know, singing the songs, you know, knocking on people's houses, on the church. Yeah.
We don't, in Honduras, or at least where I was from, we don't do posadas, but here at like the church that I go to now, they do posadas, so that's how I know about it. But for Honduras, a lot of people, at least when you're in the city, like you don't really go to church unless you're very religious.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you're focused on like cooking the food and like having family over. We don't really like dance. At least my family, they don't dance a lot, but I know some families that do. But they eat food, like, and then it's like listening to Christmas songs, and then, you know, like bailamos una canción, but it's not like a dancing party. And what we do a lot, it's like tiramos cohetes. We do a lot of that. And then we were in the like pueblo, we spent Christmas on my grandma's house, and for that one we did go to church, and then after church they have this like they had a play, they had like a whole entertainment plan thing. And they had a play, they had the like different like talentos. So one of my cousins, she went out there and she was like dancing to the song. And she just had her whole choreography, and like we still call her we still like tease her for it. We still call her the nickname of the song. We were like, ooh. They do a lot of stuff where they would do like karaoke, like someone will go up and sing their song of like another artist and stuff. So it's pretty fun. And then like you will come back, and then again like the cohetes. It's like that's the thing I remember the most. A lot of cohetes. but our culture in general, it's very home, like family based. Like for example, we're not really, I would say like we're not really political. We're not really like we're gonna go out there and march for rights and stuff. But if you do mess with like family, that's when they start caring. And that's something that I don't really like, because it's like, why do you have to wait until they mess with your family? But that's the culture. And we have like different sections. So we have Garifunas, which they live like mostly in the coast, arriba. And then they have their own language. They're African native people. So when they were like became like esclavos, you know, they either like ran away or they came like to the islands. A lot of British, they colonized a little bit for like a while, Las Islas de Roatan. So that's like their home hub. So they're there. So we have that language, and they have like punta, which is their dancing, but like we dance it too. Like other people that are not Garifunas, we dance it too. And
wait, so it comes from them?
Yeah, it comes from them. Like they're the ones that make the songs. They're the ones that make like the moves. Because it's like it has like an African like flow, like Caribbean flow.
Yes,
yeah.
I do hear that. Yeah, it's very catchy too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I knew how to dance punta. I don't know how.
I'll teach you, girl. We got this.
Yeah.
But it's funny because Olancho, the department where I'm from, the best way to describe it, it's like a Texas. It's very country style. It's very like we love cows.
Not cows.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Cows and horses. That's our thing. You know, metralletas everywhere. Like that's it's literally a lot like Texas. Yeah. So that's how I would describe Olancho. If you have gone to Texas and you know the vibes of Texas, that's Olancho.
Wow. That's very interesting.
Yeah. But we have like different little sections, and everybody does like different things. My favorite part is like the Caribbean, like, and it could be north or south. Like from the San Cerca del Mar, I really like them. Yep. So, anything else you want to add?
No. Are we still talking about culture?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm like trying to think.
Do you guys have like a regional like music that you guys dance to or listen to a lot?
We dance a lot to where's it called, banda, and then there's also corridos and cumbia.
Cumbia?
Yeah, we love cumbia.
You want to know something funny?
What?
We love rancheras. Like Vicente Fernandez
really?
is like my dad's idol. Yeah.
Wow. Not his idol, dude.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's very like country cow, like it's cow vibes. You know, it's like ranchos lifestyle. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I love
know
Vicente Fernandez.
Yeah. May he rest in peace.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's funny. We know all of their songs. I know like Ana Barbara. I know like a lot of like older bandas. One of them I know, like there's this one guy, like this song was very popular, but he got shot, like he got killed. I don't remember the name of the banda, but it was like a very popular banda, and it was like that was like it. Like we love rancheras, we love I don't know corridos as much because maybe now, but when I was there we didn't have a lot of corridos, but a lot of banda, a lot of rancheras specifically. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, and then do you guys listen to like more like merengue and like stuff like that or no?
Not really.
No.
Like I don't know. Like they put them at parties and stuff, but that's not like the car that you're listening in the car.
Yeah, because I was gonna say same for me. Like we don't really listen to that, but at parties like here, especially here in the US, they do put merengue. So it's interesting.
Yeah, like they put bachata, they put merengue, a lot of punta, they put a lot of punta. But like towards the end, we also have a lot of like rancheras, like they put La Puerta Negra. We love that.
That's
song.
very like Mexican, like that song will blast in Mexico. Yeah,
in Honduras too.
Oh wow. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like we love that. We love
Yeah.
rancheras, and we also love this is like from other countries, but cumbia too. But they dance cumbia. Cumbia. There's a lot of Guatemalans. Like they I think something Nieto or something like that. Pinel Molina. So I don't know. It's a singer, but he's from Guatemala, and he does like cumbia and this other type of music that I don't remember the name of, but we listen to it a lot. And then but the way that Hondurans dance cumbia is very different than the way that Mexicans dance cumbia. But we like cumbia.
Wait, how do you guys dance it?
It's more like side to side. It's more like, you know, like just vibing with it.
Oh.
It's not like
a whole full like steps. Like,
yeah, it's not like that. Like it's just like you're just vibing with it and like going with the rhythm. Yeah, yeah. But like my mom, she loves like Margarita, la diosa de la cumbia. Is that her name? La reina de la cumbia.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I forgot her name.
Yeah, her. She loves her.
Yeah. So she listens to cumbia.
Yeah, she listens to cumbia. Yeah. But I dance cumbia like Mexicans because when I was learning how to dance cumbia, I learned from here. I learned US from Mexican people.
Yeah.
But my mom, she learned in Honduras, and then over there, like you don't do like the steps. Like you do like.
Do you guys do spins too or no? Just
kind of, but you're just like vibing with it.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Like there's not a foot that you have to land on.
No, for us it can get very complicated.
Yeah.
Like the whole like footsteps, like they can get very complicated. Like the way that my parents dance it is very complicated in my mind, because they dance it like very like they're like doing like a whole different like footsteps, and then like the way they do they spin is differently too. Like sometimes my mom doesn't even like no te da la mano to spin, like she just knows, and like it's like from the back of her hand. It's like what? Like how do you do that?
They have a routine.
Yeah, so it can get complicated, but it's fun to dance.
Yeah,
we do a lot of spins too.
Yeah, no, for us it's just like you're just vibing with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I find it so funny because they love it. We love Mexican music.
Yeah, I did not know that either. Yeah. Like, wow, that's interesting.
We love Mexican music.
See, so don't judge our Mexican music, people.
Yeah, I know. We love it. We love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love reggaeton too. But reggaeton is, we dance it more
pegado or like
more, it's
like
more
grinding or
like we don't really, I mean I'll probably you know like I'm big into the disco, but like not really twerking. It's more like pegado, and like the main focus is the hips and like how they move, but like you know along
in
with,
Mexico
like,
too. Yeah, it's not like how it is in the US, whereas like most people are like twerking and you know getting down and stuff like that. It's more like if you're dancing by yourself, it's more like, I don't want to say sensual, but like it's more like, you know, it's on you, like moving your hips, like your arms, your body, you know.
Yeah. I mean, probably now they're shaking everything, but but before,
back in the day.
Nosotras las señoras.
No, you're 21 and I'm 22. Like, I'm just...
But yeah, it's very different.
Yeah, I like the old way better.
Yeah.
Well, in my mind, I still dance it like the old way now because I don't really twerk.
I don't know how to twerk. I can dance punta, but I can't twerk. But yeah. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let us know where are you from and what are some things that you relate to or that are different in your country than what we talked about here.
Let us know your what is it called, your story, like where you're from.
Yeah. And do you know how to dance punta?
Do you know how to dance cumbia?
Yeah. Do you know what they are?
Yes.
If not, Google them. They're pretty fun.
Yes.
Thank you for being here. See you in the next episode. We're Coffee or Tea.